Live, Joe.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a call to order of the Governance Committee. The time is now 6:11 p.m. In attendance is myself, Committee Chair, Traber Committee Member. We got Mr. Albert Benahan Grajales here live in person, and Dr. Selena Morgan, live in person staff member, and online we have Miss Jennifer Perez, board member. All right, just apologize. There's a couple of, yes, thank you. First item on the agenda is the approval of minutes dated September 20th, 2023. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I shall second.
I don't have the minutes. I can't.
Right. I looked over the minutes. I found no material errors or omissions that need to be addressed. If anybody else has seen any, speak now. If I hold your peace. Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Okay, now, next item on the agenda is an update on the work group around school moving and decommissioning policies. Mr. Dr. Morgan, do you have any updates on that by any chance?
Around school movements?
The school moving policy.
School moving policy.
Okay,
No.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think this is,
The Harding thing.
yeah. We were quite embarrassed over the condition Harding was left in as a district, and the board needed to make certain changes. There's been work going on. There was a work group formed to create policy. I think quite a few manpower hours came with it, and we did have a significance piece, and I've been asking for an update or a new meeting on this subject, and I have yet to hear any information about this, and I think we need to, I'll reach out to the superintendent again to try to get an update on this issue, because I do not, the higher that basket goes, the closer we get to it opening, the closer we get to not having anything in place and be in the same exact embarrassing situation with our schools. So I would like to get this work finished as quickly as possible. So, all right, that concludes item number one. So item number two is.
May I ask a question, just a clarification question? So you're referring to when schools are shut down and other new buildings are open,
Correct.
how those schools are left in? Okay.
Correct, yes, that's, because you know that we left behind plenty of books. We need to get a whole bunch of moving pieces that were never actually utilized in the city, because we've just basically walked away from buildings for the most part. Right, so we, like for instance, Harding could have had principals and everybody go through and pick stuff out or whatever have you. Books could have been donated to libraries.
Art, historical art, you know, murals, things like that,
Right.
Trophies.
And this, when I looked at it, we have no mechanism. So we started creating that mechanism, and I think we're about probably 2/3 to 3/4 of the way done, but we just need to get over the home stretch. Because some of these things have a lot of lead time. I mean, when you move in a building, you got to decide what's going to the new building. And then you got to decide what to give away, what to sell, and then you got to start creating contracts and stuff like that and assigning responsibilities so everybody's responsible for their own piece of the pie. So hopefully we could finish that in time for, I do not want to see another fiasco. I do not want to see Bridgeport Public Schools in the newspaper again for wasting resources, especially since we're always short of money. And it makes it very hard to advocate when you leave stuff behind like that in such conditions. So I hope you can get that on that. So next item on the agenda is, oh, sorry, you're let me typing. You ready?
I'm ready, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's nice. You was like, you were just assigned very recently, and so I'm always very patient, and you're always very. So next item on the agenda is the reconstruction of the bylaws. Now, for those of us who are new on the board and who've come, before I took this committee, it's been one meeting in a year for the past 5 years. We got policies and bylaws that haven't been looked at in about a decade. We've got policies and bylaws that were out of compliance with state statute in some places and just need updating to make the schools more efficient. I chose to start with the bylaws that govern ourselves. And we have the best practices that we came to is to have somebody making the changes as we approve them to present to the full board. And then after the full board approves them or amends them, have them changes made in real time. And to only have the completed, the very last update in front of the board so we don't get confused between versions. Like for instance, if today was a policy change, we would have a policy in front of us. I would suggest change line 2. It would be voted on. Line 2 change would be presented to the full board. And the full board might amend that to be change line 2 and 3. And then line 2 and 3 would be included in the board for the second read. So it would be just the last iteration, because if we have the other iteration, we don't reflect the changes. And then when we vote on the final product,
No,
the second read.
there's nothing
Pardon me,
there.
Mr. Traber, could you please take that out? Oh, sorry, yes. Okay, let's hold on for a minute, I'm sorry.
It was-
I
I was
apologize.
told that Rita would call to show me where,
Right,
I will take it.
Yeah, thank you. I apologize. I just, he's back there. Oh, yeah, don't. All right, so I need him to vote on it. I need him to watch this anyway. So, yeah, while he's taking care of that, he's trying to get access. He wasn't rudely taking a phone call. He needs the data to get into the meeting, just for clarity for the public. So yeah, so what we're doing today is we're going over the bylaws that we already approved. These are already enforceable bylaws, but they exist nowhere. They were already voted on, but in a transition, they were not placed on the board website, and one major file went missing in the transition. So now we're reconstructing these through our portals, our votes, and our minutes. So the roadmap I'm going to be using is, first I will direct people to the agenda where it appears as a second read. And then I will ask people to go to their portal, because we don't have portal access right now. The board members online or in person can go to their portal to the date where it was changed, and they can see I have paper copies for everybody. I'll try to get copies for everybody for the main board meeting, so everybody can see where everything flows through. And then I will point people out to the minutes where either it was approved as presented or approved with changes. And when we get to the part with the changes, we will add the changes where they are not appearing on the policy. And I'm going to need to have Mr. Traber with access. So let's take a recess for like 5 minutes, please. Thank you. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the delay. We're just coordinating some stuff over here and trying to get everybody on the same page as far as data.
Technical problems.
Yes, please stand by. All right, so now the first thing I pulled up was the March 27th, 2023. We are addressing, okay, wait, where am I? No, I apologize. Where? So where did 9010 go?
9010.
The one I was just talking.
We just did that.
92, not 9210, shucks. Oh. On the side.
Okay.
I apologize. February 27th, please bring up. First one we're dealing with is February 27th meeting. We read and discussed policy 9010, the role of board members. And if you bring up your packet, what page is that? I have the page on everyone. 9010, the role of board members.
We have it.
It will be page.
It comes up. Joe.
You got the page? Okay, so what page are you on? I just didn't note it on.
Well, it just says 2 of 31.
Page 2 of 31. And on that page, you will see something that looks like this. Page 2 of 31, as Mr. Traber goes, and you go to page, you flip it over, there's no changes on that portion of the bylaw. On page 3 of 31, you will find under 3, 4,
5.
no, first number 4, because it's black. There was a mistake made and the edit was made in black instead of red.
At the end of the
You
paragraph.
see, and prior approval from, I'll read the whole sentence just for clarity purposes.
Yep.
Any board member may communicate with staff and to obtain pertinent information to assist them in their decision making with due notice to the superintendent stating the purpose for the contact. Now, still included in that was changed and voted on by the full board was, and prior approval from, and that was struck out by a unanimous vote of the board. So we're going to let that change be reflected here. And now for presentation for the full board, that's the first part that we have to change. Now, the second number, you go down to number 6, you'll see in red, when you see language that says in red by itself, that means that's new language. So we added the word the superintendent. Okay, I'll read it
It's
out.
not number 6 here, it's number 5.
Oh, okay,
Number
I apologize.
5.
You are correct. I stand corrected. It's number 5.
Visits to schools.
Visits to schools. Yeah, maybe it's better if I read the heading. Visits to schools. It says, it should read as individual board members interested in visiting schools or classrooms will make arrangements to do so through the superintendent. This period. The superintendent shall coordinate such visitation with the relevant building administrator prior to the visit by the board member. And you'll see a couple of edits, administrators, all crossed out, be apprised, crossed out, such visitation and prior approval. That was all crossed out.
Yep.
What page is that?
3 of 31.
3 of 31.
Okay.
And did you want to add with the relevant building administrator?
Yes, it says with the
Okay.
I'll make a copy of this
Building
for you.
administrator, I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Prior to the
If we
visit by the
need it,
board.
And I'll make copies for the full board so they can follow this roadmap.
Okay.
Hopefully, they'll watch this before the full board and we don't have to get into the same discussion
Okay.
again.
So now.
And now confirmation. Everybody who would like to can go look at the minutes dated, the minutes for this date, for this meeting on this date, which are, no, that wouldn't be on the page that I'm not on. It would be on February 27th, 2023. You'll look for the approved minutes. Thank God we got a very professional minute taker.
Go down.
And we will go. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Go down.
Policies. Under new business, you will see,
Mine said page will go down.
no, it's under, hold on,
All of the board members, staff committee, board communication.
9160.
Here, right here. He read that,
97.
and then he read,
On page 9 of the minutes from that date, you will see this first full paragraph, Mr. Sakalovic moved to nope. Second full bullet paragraph, I apologize. The next agenda item on the second read and possible approval of 9010, the role of board members. Mr. Sakalovic moved to waive the reading in its entirety and focus on the change. Next paragraph down, Mr. Sakalovic moved to approve the role of board members 9010 as amended at the last meeting, which is as presented in the packet with those changes. Is everybody following?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, you are, sorry.
9 of the minutes for the 27th of 27th of February.
February.
Oh, okay.
Page 9.
Oh, she gave me only stuff from September 20. Okay. Let's go back.
Okay, that was already 9. The motion was seconded. We had some discussion going down through the next paragraph. Followed through to page 10, some more discussion, nothing's changed. Go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. Everybody can read the in-between paragraphs if they like, but I'm not going to waste time here. But there was no changes or anything agreed on or any motions to change anything. And then you'll see 2 paragraphs up from the bottom. You'll see one sentence. The motion was unanimously approved. So this is proved to be a policy that was approved for the board and should be ready for admission to the portal. So that's the first one.
That's the first one. What's the next one?
The next one is,
Let's start searching.
the 9130.
9130. Okay, let's see.
And for this one, we will be looking at March 27th, 2023's agenda. And we've got a whole bunch of these on here.
Sorry, which one?
This will be March
27th.
27th, 2023.
It's on page 10. Construction and posting of agenda? Is that 9130 you're talking?
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how it looks in the 9000 series. Construction and posting. 9130. Huh? Wait. 9130. Oh, crap. Did I lose that? Public hearings, officers. Okay, I do believe I messed up on that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into the portal for this one. Hold, bear with me, people. Reconstruction is not easy. One packet back. 9130. Where are we? 327.
What are we looking for?
We are looking for
What policy?
9130. It's under old business, so it should pop up relatively quick.
Is it the first one under old business?
Yes, it should be the first one under old business. Construction and the posting of an agenda in the packet, it should be pages. 34 and 35. In order the pages, I don't know why I didn't print them. You'll excuse me if I mutter to myself a bit because this is not easy and it's very frustrating. Because this was the work done.
9130?
Correct. It should be page 34, 35.
Page 34.
Page 34. Okay, wait. Let me just plug it in here rather than keep looking.
If you, yeah.
34.
Hit it at the bottom, you get to 34.
All right. There were quite a few changes here. Dr. Morgan, could you bring up your copy to see
I
if,
have my copy of 9130. What would you like to start with?
Why don't you put on your lap?
it's gonna die. So we're
I
gonna
have a chart, that's what I said.
Right.
Do you want to just start at the
I-
top
I'm
with
better reading.
construction of agenda?
You can make it
Yes,
bigger. You don't have to make it small. You can
Okay.
make it big.
All right.
I'm ready.
In our packet, we've got most of these are gender changes. Do you have the gender changes from chairman to chairperson?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the actual,
Construction and
policy.
posting of agenda.
Right.
So if you tell me the changes, I'll type them here.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, it does have, it does,
That's it.
They don't show
Yeah,
us the red, change or nothing like that.
but it says chairperson.
It
Okay,
says the chairperson of the Board of Education, with the assistance of the superintendent, shall prepare an agenda for each meeting.
okay, so every place, this should be, okay. Let me just read that.
Okay.
Probably be easy if I just read the red to
Okay.
make sure it's there.
Yes, read the red.
Okay, so, no, I would have to do the same thing. I would have to do the same thing because my glasses, I need reading
That
glasses.
big?
I don't have, yeah, I can't see it.
You still can't.
That's fine. Anyway, yeah.
Oh,
Thank
All
you.
right, so you're reading A, right? Go
Right,
ahead.
A, the second word should read chairperson.
Yes,
Two sentences down. There should be chairperson.
yes, listed by the chairperson
4.
or chairperson.
Should be chairperson. On the fourth line, it should end with chairperson.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that looks good. Posting of the agenda in B, second word should be chairperson.
In A? Oh,
To
B.
be.
Yes,
To be, I
I see
apologize.
it.
Thank you,
You want me
Mr.
to read it?
yes, it's there. Nope, go
Right.
ahead, I got it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
and second sentence should be chairperson's judgment.
Yes, go ahead, sorry.
And no worries.
I'm with you now, go. Right on.
Last paragraph should just, last,
And
should
number
be,
3?
as it relates to inclement weather, lack of a quorum, period.
Are you
Because
not
we struck
reading
out, we
that?
struck, yeah,
Which
no,
one?
You're not reading the strikeouts?
no, because if she has the strikeouts.
Which one are you, C, D, 2,
I
B,
am on, I
B?
am on the end
First
of B.
paragraph of 3.
Right, the last word on B should be quorum.
2B?
Correct.
Yes.
There's no quorum on the, lack of a quorum?
Correct.
Potential
There should
lack of
be-
a quorum or lack of sufficient, that should be the last word.
No, lack of sufficient information to efficiently conduct business should be struck out.
All right, I'm gonna do that right now. There you go. Delete. Got it. Quorum is last period.
Right, and lack of a quorum is the word potential before there.
Potential lack of a quorum, yes.
Potential needs to be removed.
Deleted.
Moved. Okay.
Do you want me to just give her this?
No, I
Well,
got it.
we need to
Okay.
speak it out so everybody could
Yeah.
hear on what we're
Okay.
changing as well.
Do you want me to speak it out?
Yeah, I'll
You
let
want me to
you,
read the strikeouts and the add-ins?
yes, yeah, please.
Okay. And you can confirm if I'm missing anything just by reading. So then I'm on 2C. Dr. Morgan.
Yes, I'm right here. Go ahead.
Okay, and there's no changes other than a deletion of the word "and" after clerk,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay.
And
Done.
2D, there's no changes in the text.
Okay.
And then we're on to 3, order of business.
Okay.
First paragraph, chairman is changed to chairperson.
Chairperson, yes.
And at the end of the paragraph, again, chairman is changed to chairperson.
Yes, it is. That's done already.
No changes in the second or third paragraph.
Okay. Move on.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then next page,
Next page.
general order of business, we deleted and its timing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still there. That.
So all it reads
Okay.
is the general order of business at each meeting of the board shall be as follows.
Okay.
Call to order, deleted times. So call to order, and then we deleted 6:30 PM, Pledge of
Yeah,
Allegiance.
there's no times there.
Okay, so,
Okay, number 3, roll call,
Yep.
deleted the time. 4, student representatives reports.
Yes.
okay.
Number 5, public comment, deleted the time.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, approval of board minutes, deleted the time. Number 7, chairman's
No
report.
times on here, so they've all been deleted.
Okay, number
Right.
7 is chairman's report, which should have been changed to chairperson's report to be consistent with everything else, but wasn't. So I'll leave it at that because that wasn't done.
Right, correct. We don't want to change anything.
No, we're not proposing to change it now. That would involve more work than necessary. Number 8, committee reports / referrals, no time. Number 9, superintendent's report, no time.
Yes.
Number 10, old business, no time. Number 11, new business, no time. Number 12, adjourn.
Yes.
Then there's a sentence, the order of business we added on the agenda. Maybe we deleted rearranged and added changed by a majority vote of the members of the board.
Gotcha. Got it. Good.
And we'll have a chance to change the chairman's report because we got a first read in the last meeting where we added the language to put the packets in. So we'll have a chance to correct that.
First read was 3/13/23 and the second read.
No, I'm talking about there was an additional change for the state, for the package on this one, which I realized 90% of the way through reading, which is why I didn't put it here because it's still in flux.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm on quorum and voting
No,
procedures.
now we're going to stop. Let's pause there, please.
Okay,
We're going to go.
That's good. That went quick. Okay.
We're going to verify the vote. We're going to go to page in the minutes. Okay, wait. Apologies. I print this out. Page 6 and 7 in a minute. I don't know why I'm flipping from one packet to another when I see page 6 and 7 in the minutes. And
So
this
if
could be
you,
verified through page 6 and 7 of the minutes for that date, which is March 27th. Here it is. 7. Okay, I got it backwards. That's for the old business. Move to approve the second read for implementation of 9130, construction and posting an agenda. And the motion was unanimously approved on the minutes on that date. Everybody follow along and consider this approved by the full board without making any changes to what the board intended.
okay.
Okay, so now we'll move on to quorum and voting procedures, which can be found on page 36 of the packet. Mr. Faber, would you like to take that away again, please? You did a great job.
Yes, quorum and voting procedures, 9170, item 1, quorum, section A.
I'm not ready because I didn't know.
Okay.
No one told me.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Sorry.
91.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm getting there. Sorry.
It's all right, no worries.
Okay, 9170 quorum, go.
Section A reads, the majority of all, and in red it says current, parentheses, should there be less than 9 members of the board shall be necessary to constitute a quorum for the transaction of business.
All right, so where you say current, you want in parentheses what?
No, it's-
In parentheses, the sentence will read, the majority of all current members of the board shall be necessary to constitute a quorum for the transaction of business. And in parentheses, after current, it reads, should there be less than 9?
You want me to put that in there after current? Should
Yes,
be less than 9?
yes, it is in the text.
Okay. Okay,
Okay, and that's the only thing in 1, that's the only thing in 2. And that's it for that policy.
and this can be verified on page.
And it was first read on 313 and second read on 327.
Should be next on our business. Okay, and this can be justified and proven through page 6 of the minutes dated March 27th, 2023. Last paragraph, as presented this evening and in the first read, which is as we read it in the packet. Motion was seconded by Mr. Benahan. Thank you, Mr. Benahan. And amended by myself to include immediate implementation, and the motion as amended was approved. Next, do we all consider that to be a valid placement, valid recreation of that policy?
Yes.
Yes, which is the next one, 9170?
9170, yes, ma'am.
71? Which one is
Oh,
next?
hold on, let me pause.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Next is 9190, Dr. Morgan.
9190, thank you.
Let's get the 9180.
Yeah, we skipped 9180. Either because
Oh, it's a short one, 9190, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Public hearings, 9190. The only significant change appears to be in the third paragraph where chairman is changed to chairperson.
Okay,
correct.
changed.
And it's changed in there, so that one's good. 9190 can be. I don't know why I keep.
First read 313, second read 327.
9190, page 7 of the minutes, dated March 27th as well. It's quite a few we got here. 9170.
Should I put the dates they were read on here or no? Just leave it because it's blank. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say at the bottom? Oh, no,
not
you
on
don't
my
need to
page.
put it in
Oh,
there.
oh,
This is
okay.
for this is for the record here.
Right.
And I'm reading it aloud for the sake of the record that is being taken as the minutes of this committee.
Okay.
But for the sake of the policy that's being posted,
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't need to be read. It is the policy as posted.
Right. Okay, got you. I understand. So I'm gonna be putting that in there.
We're looking for 9170. I was just trying to prove this one. 9190. 9190 is page 7. Page 7. Why can't I find 9190? The next item on the agenda, page 7, 1, 2, third paragraph line down. 9170 to move public hearings. Wait, 9190 is 9170, 9190. It's an actual error in the minutes, but it was approved unanimously.
Okay.
Public hearings, it's mentioned public hearings.
Yep.
And it was seconded by Mr. Benahan and unanimously approved. It's a one-word change. There was no big debate over it.
Imagine there was any controversy on that one.
Right. Okay, so now we're still on the same dates, surprisingly, and those are, if nobody minds, we could just handle all three of these at the same time.
Okay.
9200, 9220, and 9230. The reason for this is because we had a motion to suspend the rule to have second read because it was only changes in gendered language.
Okay.
So if you scroll through them, Mr. Traber.
Getting there, but they're not popping up yet.
Okay, no worries. I got it. Anyways. Okay, so if we go to 9200 officers, only it should read chairperson and vice chairperson in paragraph 1.
Yes.
And then there's nothing else, no other changes
Okay.
on 9200.
That's fine.
And we go to vice chairperson, and there should be nowhere in there that has chairman. Everything was changed from chairman to chairperson.
Yep, it's been changed.
And then 9230. number 6, chairperson should appear 3 times.
Yes.
Okay, so that was awesome. So that one moved pretty quickly, thank God. And all of these are approved on page 10 and 11. So let's begin under a minute. So we go to page 10. Okay, page 10. Next, second paragraph is 9,200. Approved by a 7-0 vote. On to 9220 was approved by a 6-0 vote. Mr. Traber abstains. Next to last paragraph, 9230. You gotta go to page 11 to find the approval. Start on page 10. Move to page 11 in the minutes for the approval. Second and approved by a 7-0 vote. So those changes are as reflected. Does everybody agree?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so I think we could dispense with this one. We got one more on here. So we got a first read of both, but it traveled on to the next meeting. So I got March gone. Excuse me, February, March. Next, May. Oh, April. So April, we are looking at, this one's gonna be a little more tricky. Because this one, we gotta pull from the minutes some discussion and changes.
Which one is it?
We are looking at now 9210, chairman.
9210?
Yes, and it was originally, for people following along in the portal, April 24th of the regular board meeting. In your packet, it will be on page 3.
Okay, here, 9210. Gotcha.
Okay, so there's going to be 2 different edits. Well, Mr. Traber, are you still going to be?
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
The thing froze up on me. So you want me at the regular board meeting for
April 24th.
April 24th? Board packets. Okay, 194 pages. So give me an idea of where I am.
Page 3.
Oh, we're on the minutes?
Chairperson.
I don't think so.
This has been changed, chairman has been changed.
Okay, see how much of
The chairperson.
What is it you want me to look at?
we're just looking for, is everything, let me just ask Dr. Morgan, everything in here should be chairperson. I'll read because there's some changes
Go ahead,
here.
you can
It'd be
read it.
easy if
Okay.
I do it, Mr. Traber.
Well, then here, let me see it. I'll do it quicker than you.
Okay, we're highlighting the red.
We're reading official duties of the chairperson,
Right.
9210.
Just make sure, all the chairpersons should be, everything should be chairperson.
Well,
Just
except
read right
there's,
through it. Go say one.
there's a deletion in one.
Okay, what's the one?
The chairperson shall cause to be noticed or canceled all the meetings of the board, period.
Good.
2, the chairperson shall preside at all meetings of the board.
Yep.
3, the chairperson shall serve as the board spokesperson.
Yep.
4, the chairperson shall appoint the chair and members of all regular, special, and ad hoc committees.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm sorry, that was 4. I apologize. I think I said 3. 5, the chairperson shall serve as ex officio member on all committees. 6, the chairperson shall have the authority to act as the board's representative for the purposes of consultation with board legal counsel, and may authorize other board members to consult with the board counsel when the chairperson deems it to be appropriate. The chairperson will distribute all Board of Ed members the written legal opinion of the board counsel.
Yes.
7, the chairperson shall perform such other duties as may be delegated to him or her by the board. 8, the chairperson is responsible for the development of the board agenda and has final authority as to as to its content. We have a redundancy,
Yes.
but it's still in there, so we're not deleting it now. 9, the chairperson shall sign the instruments, acts, and orders necessary to carry out state requirements and the will of the board. 10, the chairperson shall confer with the superintendent and act as the board level resource on crucial matters and decisions which may occur between the board meetings. 11, the chairperson shall have the right, as the other board members have, to offer resolutions, discuss questions, and to vote. 12, the chairperson, deleted is upon a majority vote of the board. So the chairperson shall have the authority to invite legal counsel to address the board at any board meeting. Also deleted regarding process, procedures, and/or.
So all that's deleted?
Right, yeah, let's pause right here, hold on. Because there are some additional changes. Let me have that back.
I can read it. Do you want to let me read through it?
Go back.
Okay.
I gotta go back. I got this. Thank you. No, because it's my handwriting is kind of squiggly and there's.
I read just.
Oh, well, yeah. You were teaching before computers, right?
Yes, I read scribble.
All right, so, no, well, because I got to refer back to the minute. I got to refer back to the
fifth grade scribble.
Prior notice to the board when the chairperson deems it appropriate. Okay, so now, this is one we got to sync back to the minutes on a bit because there's the changes I got in pencil are only reflected in discussion in the minutes. Dated. Where are they? Did I put the time? Okay. Now, in pencil and all this, I scratched out regarding process and procedures and/or you should probably still have that in there.
It's still in here. I'm going to take it out, right?
Correct, and I will justify it after.
Okay.
All right, and then substantive matters with prior notice to the board.
Okay.
Is that in there?
Yeah.
When the chairperson deems it would be in the best interest of the board to do so.
Yes. Do you want a period after with prior notice to the board, period?
Prior notice to the board.
Yeah, this is like one long sentence.
Right, yeah, but that's that,
Okay.
yeah, just leave it.
Leave it, okay.
All right. I'm the rules policy guy. Didn't change it before. We got to change it again. Maybe next go around we catch more stuff. All right, when the chairperson deems it would be in the best interest of the board to do so. Okay, so 13. The chairperson of the board or the majority of the board may authorize legal counsel to serve as parliamentarian at any board meetings.
Yeah, that's there.
Board meeting parentheses.
Right, okay, wait, now, I'm sorry, I missed the part that was changed. After vote of the majority of the board, before may authorize, the majority of the board present and voting.
Okay, may authorize.
All right.
Okay.
And after meetings, there should be a period.
Yes.
It's just a board meetings, just as presented. I know it's killing us right now.
Is it parentheses, yes or no?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It could be the
okay.
board
And
meetings,
then
board meetings.
So there's a
like
period
this.
after that.
Oh, yeah, I think I did put a period in here, so it must be.
There is a period.
All right, so notwithstanding, after that is notwithstanding.
Wait, on the next line, right?
Correct.
New sentence.
New sentence under 13. The majority of the board members may solicit legal advice.
I'm sorry, is that all new?
Yes.
Because I don't see it. Oh,
Right,
okay.
It's all new, I apologize. And I'll go back to show you where.
All right, so the majority of the board members
may solicit legal advice upon any process
go ahead.
procedure or substantive matter before them. Period.
Before them?
Before them, period, yes.
Before them. Oops,
And that is the last change. These changes,
that's a whole sentence.
right, these changes were made at the meeting dated April 24th, 2023, and is reflected in the minutes, other than the red chairpersons and all those things, the ones I added just in pencil.
What about the ones in 12?
Yeah, I'm gonna track them all right now. Right this moment. Minutes pages 8 through 10. Okay, here goes where we approved it is on page 8, last paragraph, to approve the second read.
What minutes are you reading? What date?
Okay, 90, oh wait, no, that was the last one, I apologize, 9210, we're past 9210. We are, oh no, wait,
Are we on 9220?
no, we're on, I'm sorry. We are on 92, we're on 9210.
We're on 9210. What date of the
Correct,
minutes
okay,
you're
thank you.
reading?
So, we got,
The minutes for,
right, page 9, the same date, the minutes would be on page 9. Ms. Baptiste Perez moved to amend chairperson subsection 12, line 223, which says prior notice to the board to be amended to read with prior regarding substantial, oh, okay, wait. Give me a moment. And then we had some debate about that. Mr. Anastasi made it clear the board chair was only required to issue prior notice to substantive matters, which is where we crossed out in pencil. I apologize. I'm sure I'm losing somebody right now.
yeah, well, you just got to tell me where the minutes are so I can read them.
It's on the same date, of maybe February, I'm sorry, what month are we in?
We're on April 24th.
April, okay, I got it in my hand. I keep looking up the prior one.
You're reading the minutes for a subsequent meeting.
Right, now I'm back right where it belongs. Okay, so we're looking at minutes are on page 8 to 10 of April 24th.
How could they be the minutes from the same meeting?
Because I attached them. Oh, wait, yeah, but you would have to
They
look
would
at
have
it,
to
you
be
would
a
have to look at your
subsequent
next
meeting.
meeting.
Right, they would
Right,
have to
but
be a
you-
subsequent
right.
meeting.
But these are the minutes for that date, when you list.
The
when it was
minutes
in.
for that date at a subsequent meeting.
Correct, so you would have to go to the very next meeting to see the minutes.
So it would be April 20, I mean, there was, and they have to.
I'm gonna have copies of this for everybody for the regular board meetings to make it much easier. Okay, and if you look, it says, Mr. Annis, there is some debate while you're looking for it. Made it clear the board chair was required to issue prior notice on substantive matters and suggested language notwithstanding the board can, by majority vote, solicit legal advice on any matter at any time. And the original amendment was unanimously approved, which is why that pencil mark is in there. I was scratching it out. That Dr. Morgan already incorporated into there, correct?
Substantive matters, the majority of the board members may solicit legal advice upon any process, procedure, or substantive matter before them.
Correct. That's the next one that was incorporated, and that was also. But the first scratch out was.
Which one? All of it was what you read, except for you added.
Disregard, when we scratched out in number 12, regarding process, procedures, and/or. That's gone now because you scratched it out.
It was already, it was never there.
Oh, it wasn't there on your
No,
copy, okay.
Yeah, so let me read it to make sure. The chairperson shall have the authority to invite legal counsel to address the board at any board meeting, substantive matters with prior notice to the board when the chairperson deems it would be in the best interest of the board to do so.
Correct.
That's it. Okay.
And then the next one is present and voting. Which if you go.
You did say board president voting.
Correct.
Legal counsel.
Now I'm going to read this. This starts on page 9. Mr. Sakalovic moved by adding a sentence, notwithstanding a majority of the board members present may solicit legal advice on any process, procedure, or substantive matter before them, which you captured already, Dr. Morgan. Excuse me. And then Ms. Baptiste Perez made an amendment to section 13, majority of the board present and voting,
yes.
Which has been captured. The amendment was second and unanimously approved. And then the next following sentence after that, the main motion as amended was unanimously approved. So this
we're good with that.
whole group is verified and good.
Notice to the board be amended with who, and with prior notice regarding substantive matters to the board. The amendment was seconded by Mr. Sakalovic.
When I'm done with this, you want me to save it and send it to you?
Yes,
Okay.
please save it and send it to me.
Yeah, because I
Save
put
it
all
to
the changes in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. Because this is hopefully what's going to be going on the
Okay.
board website.
He sent me 9220. Are you doing that?
I know. Okay, so now we're moving on to a whole new date, which is the last date, May 22nd, 2023 in your packets. And we will be looking at, this one's an easy no-brainer. We got discussion and second read upon replacing in its entirety policy 9171, remote board member participation in-person and committee meeting. And this was approved as presented. So if you go into your packet for that day, I'm not sure you'll have that on there, Dr. Morgan. I don't recall if I saw it or not, but it should be.
Yeah, 9171, electronic board.
Does it start with K?
91, any roll, okay, well, it's a big one.
Yes. That's
Policy statement, Board of Ed may, and then it goes to the Board of Education, 1-2, notice of the board, the district shall, when the board conducts, wait, maybe I need to.
Yeah, keep going to the, is there more before that, Dr. Morgan?
Oh, more?
No, that's not. So that
9170?
9171.
All right, here's 91, electronic Board of Education meeting, 9170.
How long is that?
It's long, it goes all the way, oh, the definitions, goes to here, policy statement, and it goes down to
Because this is.
electronic board meeting, and then it goes down to electronic Board of Ed meetings again, that's continued. That's it.
Yeah, I think that needs to be pulled off. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah,
I need, what date do we need? I didn't print it out because it's a substantial number of pages. It's 8 pages long,
this one
That
is
one's-
long, this is like 3 or 4 pages.
3 or 4 pages.
Where
So
are we looking, Joe?
we are going to look on the packet for Monday, May 22nd, 2023. May 22nd, correct? May 22nd, 2023.
And what policy am I looking for?
We are looking for, you're looking for page 31 to 39, 9171. I may have to just send this one to you, Dr. Morgan. I'm not gonna, I don't think you want to type. This many
Did you
pages.
retype this whole thing?
No, I'm just gonna yank it out and.
Oh, you're just gonna take it out?
Yeah, that's
altogether?
gotta be deleted out. Yeah, that's one of the ones that was updated by the state statute.
Oh,
that we
and you're
gotta
gonna put
follow.
a new one in?
And
Oh,
this will be found on,
okay.
I'm sure it's somewhere else, but I'm sure maybe Ms. Vajay could pull it out of the portal.
Portal,
And
and
onto.
replace it. It has
Correct.
to be replaced, yes. Gotcha.
So 31, this is what it looks like, Dr. Morgan. Okay, right. Starts with K, policy services.
Oh, it's changed, it's not.
Yeah, so it's a change and replace. It's not a word by word change. It's
to
just a
take that out
wholesale
and
replacement.
yeah, and then put something else in. All right,
So this will be, it could be found, maybe you want to put in a note for yourself.
I know, okay, I'm gonna put needs to be removed and replaced with a new policy.
Correct, which can be found on page 31 through 39 of the board packet on May 22nd, 6:30 PM. And to prove that we did amend this. We did make one change to this. Okay, so I'm sorry, Dr. Morgan.
There's
One change to this.
So what, to this?
Yes,
I
actually.
can't change it because we don't have the whole, I don't have the
Right.
whole policy in here.
Hold on. Yes, you are correct. And that, once you get it in there, but it's pretty clear roadmap where we changed or committee. We had hold on. Okay, here's the language. If you could just kindly change. On the last paragraph of page 9, we added something to it. We checked with legal to make sure it was okay to add this because we don't want to have, because we have our meetings sometime hybrid. If I wasn't here
Mhm,
and Mr. Traver and somebody else was in a room,
mhm.
I can't serve as chair. The chair can't serve. as chair of the meeting. I can still participate, but one of the people that are in person have to be chair.
Oh.
And that was discussed, and this is the
I
language.
remember that.
Right, this is the language that did that.
So should I put that in a note at the end, add this language to new
Would
policy?
you like me just to copy this, because it's a little,
The problem is I don't have the policy to
Right,
change
to
it,
edit.
right? So this whole piece is gonna come out and Rita's gonna put in whatever the new policy is. And then perhaps we need to just send her something.
It's in the
separate to
minutes.
say that that was changed.
right, yes, in amendments, but, all right, so let's,
Wait till
right,
the next
yeah.
meeting.
Right, no, let's justify it now, and I'll send you the
Okay.
language separately. I'll tell you, I'll type it out a little later, send the language, so you could just copy and paste.
But I need the I don't. have
Right,
the-
once you get the policy, you could copy and paste it into the
Okay.
Want me to
problem.
show it to you?
All right.
Is it? Oh, wait, is that, that's in the packet?
That's in the packet.
Okay, it's in the packet, done, okay, so you have. So if you have a poll, okay, so it is reflected in there, okay.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, but the problem is I don't have the new,
Right, so,
this policy
Right.
that I have
the 1 through
is,
10?
yeah, this whole thing has
Does
to
this
be
replace
taken
1
out.
through 10 with the CAPE policy?
Yes,
Correct,
this whole
yes.
thing has to
So-
be taken out.
Yes,
Right.
yes, I
right,
remember.
so you'll have Ms. Vajay will pull this and it will
It should
include, it
show
will
up.
include this. It will include the
Okay.
change.
If
Add that
someone can
paragraph.
send me this, I could pull this out and put this
Right.
in and then fix it.
It needs to be retyped.
The whole thing? Well,
No.
who's supposed
I
to
don't think so.
retype it, Ms. Valle?
Is it,
You're saying
what's
that
on?
we added the CAPE policy
Right, no,
in
we
lieu
did,
of this.
Right.
Right?
so it's just pulling it out and
So
putting
it's
it in.
pulling this out and retyping the CAPE policy in,
No,
right?
because they don't have to retype, they just gotta pull the pages, copy paste. I don't think anybody's gonna be typing 12
You want to
pages.
keep it. Yeah, you do. Because you want that policy to be malleable, right?
No, not now, no, because it doesn't need to be malleable until next time because it's already changed. And it's there, you caught the changes right now. It's in there. Unless we change it to something else in the future, then we need it to be.
Any
taken.
decent type is going to take 20 minutes to do the typing. I mean, a half hour, it's not that long. It's not for Dr. Morgan or you or me. It's just.
Rita
Right.
will type.
clerical
Well, how-
workers
well, the
can do
point
this
is-
in,
right.
you know, a short period of time
Right. The main point is to get it into the policy.
so that we can post it online.
Correct, which could be
So
done.
can
either through
someone
copy-
send it to
Do
me?
you think Kate could send it to us as a,
Is that the,
No, because then we won't have edits.
is that the actual policy?
That's the actual policy
Send it
as
to
is,
me.
yes. But it's within our packet,
Oh, it's in
so
your packet.
when we send you the link, you won't have permissions.
Can you highlight it? Highlight it and put it on a Word document
hold
and
on.
send it to me.
Ms. Vajay, are you here?
No.
I can hear you.
Yes, is it possible for you to go into our packets and send Dr. Morgan, what am I sending? What are we sending?
Yeah, she could just do that.
page 33 of the minutes from May,
Page 31 to 39,
well, the CAPE,
inclusive,
well, this is the CAPE policy.
correct.
So we just added it to the CAPE policy, right?
Right, well, hold on, let me see what page, let's just click.
Yeah, it's page
31.
31 to 34.
Page 31 to 39.
Page 31 to, hold on,
I'm gonna delete this and then make room for that.
I don't think it is, Joe, it just ends right here.
Click. 33. Time, please. Really? Wait, no. Okay, something's wrong then. 1, 2, 3.
That's what we,
Sorry, go back. I'll be glad when this is done. It's actually going quicker than I thought.
Ms. Valle, it's 31, 32, 33, and 34.
And you're talking about the draft minutes from May 17th,
Not the minutes, the package.
the May 17th packet?
May 22nd packet.
Minutes.
No, it's the packet, board packet. from the board packet.
And is that regular or is that the committee?
Regular meeting, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now I need the agenda back up. You still got the agenda on your phone? Ryan? Did I have anything else?
Take me a second to pull it up, but yes, I do.
So I'm gonna delete all of this.
Yes, it
So
is.
when I get that out, just insert that. Okay?
If
They
we
make
could
it
either do
easy.
a copy paste or convert to PDF. or
Yeah, it
whatever
makes it very,
is.
I'm just gonna delete all of this and then put in the new policy.
Thank you, sir. All right. So we reconstructed them. So the next agenda item is possible referral to the full board to have these reconstituted, already adopted bylaws put onto the BPS website. So I have a motion to refer this to the full board to be put on the website.
So moved.
I shall second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries.
I get to vote? Oh,
We'll give you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get.
Well,
I wanted to say I
well,
see.
well, it's good to have a staff
For the
member
record,
actually agree with
that vote
this.
didn't count.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the ayes have, so now I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I shall second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for bearing with us.
Okay, good.
Hopefully now
the
everybody will
tedium.
know the bylaws that